Well, good evening. Welcome to Bedtime Stories with me, Pastor Michelle. Today's Tuesday, November 24th, and our story of the night comes from Beauty and the Beast. So let's hear it. And it's called A Friend for Philippe. Belle loved life in the castle with her prince, and she loved her faithful horse, Felipe. Lately, though, he had been acting strange, so she decided to cheer him up. She asked her friends for some help. First, Lumiere helped Belle brighten up Felipe's stall. They covered the walls with wallpaper and trimmed them with gold. Voila! Lumiere cried. What more could a horse ask for? But the horse still stared sadly out the window. Next, Belle treated Felipe to a bubble bath fit for a king. If this doesn't make him smile, Belle told Chip, I don't know what will. But the horse was just as gloom after his bath, and Belle was just as puzzled. She asked the prince if he had any suggestions. A good walk always cheers me up, the prince said. So Belle thought that was a wonderful idea. So she rode Felipe to a big open meadow, but he wasn't interested in galloping. Oh, Felipe, I just don't know what else to do, Belle said. Suddenly, his ears pricked up. Belle barely had time to grab the reins before he charged off. Before long, they emerged into a clearing filled with wild, beautiful horses. Felipe whinnied, and several of the horses answered him. Finally, Belle realized what Felipe had wanted, to be with other horses. All afternoon, she watched Felipe race and play. Soon, Felipe had even made a friend. The two horses grazed and chased each other around the clearing and dozed together in the warm sun. All too quickly, the day was over and the sun began to set. Belle put Felipe's saddle on him and they started back to the castle. Soon, Belle heard the sound of hooves behind them. Felipe's new friend was following them home. Welcome to our castle, Belle told the new horse when they arrived. Then she hurried off to fix up the stall next to Felipe's. There, she said, when she was finished, now this looks like a stable where a horse or two could really live happily ever after. And you know what? That's exactly what they did. All right, so let's hear about our woman of the hour. And it is Mary Eliza Mahoney, and she was a nurse. So she grew up before the American Civil War as a free woman in Massachusetts, though as a black woman, her career options were limited. She knew that she wanted to be a nurse, so when she was 18, she started working at the New England Hospital for Women and Children. But she wasn't saving lives yet. She had to work as a cook and a scrubber. Although Massachusetts was a leading state in the anti-slavery movement, discrimination and segregation were still a way of life. The hospital prided itself on the fact that it treated both black and white patients. It also had a nursing program that admitted one black student and one Jewish student per year. They considered this quite progressive. Mary worked on the hospital staff for 15 years before being admitted into the nursing program in 1878. That year, 42 students were accepted, but only 4 graduated, and Mary was one of them. As a private nurse, she had an incredible reputation as being patient and skillful. She traveled around the East Coast, and her work helped challenge racism in the South. She was soon inducted into the American Nurses Association. In 1908, she helped support the founding of the National Association of Colored Graduate Nurses, which later named a major award in her honor. Her nursing career lasted 43 years. She was recognized as a pioneer in 1976 and was inducted into the ANA Nurses Hall of Fame. Her old hospital, renamed the Dimmock Center in 2007, features a new healthcare facility named after her, the Mary Mahoney Center. Well, good for her. So God bless you all. Stay safe out there, my friends.